It was right in the back road area. A friend and I had gone out for dinner that night. On the way back home, she had gotten into a bit of a heated argument with her father on the cell phone, and I was kind of oblivious to what even was going on. And in the midst of it all, she wasn't paying attention, speeding, and then of course on her phone. And I had told her to slow down, and by at that point we were coming up to a stop sign that I saw, and she was going over 100 miles per hour. And we blew straight through the stop sign, and I got hit from the side, on the passenger side. And we actually spun back, so I felt the car spinning back. And by the time we stopped and landed, the entire glass of the car was shattered, so you couldn't see out, and it was super smoky. So we didn't know that our car was on fire. So lucky enough, we had about 7 to 10 people that had pulled over because they saw how bad the accident was, and helped us. They somehow opened my door and got us both out, and by that point, that's when we realized our car was completely on fire. Physically, I broke my collarbone. I had to have surgery a week later. I had severe bruising and just really traumatically, overall, was really messed up. But I had a concussion as well, and then I was rushed to the hospital that night with her. She went into emergency surgery because of her ankle, and then it was all being treatment from that point on. I was bedridden for 3 months, couldn't move. My pelvic was really sore and bruised, so I couldn't physically do anything. I was in a lot of pain. My adrenaline was kicking right when we got out of the car. I was weirdly able to walk, so I was like, oh, everything's fine. And by the time my parents had arrived to the scene, because I had finally gotten a chance to call them, the paramedics put me on the gurney, and as soon as they laid me down, I just felt this amount of pain just shoot through my body. I just moved here, attending Fresno State, and one of my friends who's gone through your guys' law firm recommended him when I mentioned to her about a previous accident I had gone through. I mean, they see me when I walk through the door, and it's already on a first name basis. Even coming to visit, I still get the same treatment that I got when I was first-time client, and they didn't know me. They took my case very seriously. It wasn't anything belittling or kind of brushed to the side. It was completely focused, and I felt like I was the only client in the room that mattered the most. Overall, I'm extremely impressed and grateful.